Okay, so before we get started today, let's do our best to recap as we in the last session stumbled upon the most amazing twist that all this time from the beginning of the game onward apparently this whole time, Fi has actually had red hair, and she dyes it. I'm still reeling from this realization. No, actually, the realization that Q refers not to the little kid, but to a man in a wheelchair that everyone believes is blind and deaf and unable to walk. The little boy, who is actually a robot, we know that much. The little boy, whose name is Sean, is never actually referred to as Q. If we go back and check that they just call him Hey You or something, or refer to him as that kid or the child. I did go back and look at I just briefly checked out one of the things from earlier in one of my other videos. Actually, it was from yesterday, where they D team is talking about the fact that Q team was just executed, and Fi says something to the extent of, and they had a handicap. Q probably didn't even realize what was happening. And because he's, I guess, I don't know. Like, it's the kind of thing that you could easily gloss over because you think she's talking about the kid who's stuck with his head in a helmet. But no, she was talking about the blind and deaf person who had, an explosive collar on that blew his head off. It's like, oh, have they been hinting at this the whole game? Since the very beginning, they've been hinting at this, that the person, Q team consists of 4 people, not 3. That the person on the scoreboard is Q, the guy in the wheelchair. The other really big thing that we've found is that Q's real name is Delta, and that he is Sigma and Diane's son, who was born in the Let's actually look at the tree. Is this gonna help, or is it gonna hurt? It's gonna hurt. Everybody hold on tight. So these guys... Oh, look, you can tell how close we are. Yeah, we will definitely beat this today. I do believe. Yeah, almost the only mysteries at all. Almost the only mysteries at all are over on the left side on the everybody is spared, and they use the force quit boxes. Totally forgot what I was just... Okay, so here is the timeline. We go, okay, everybody votes. Green, that's Q team, is wiped out. They get poisoned? That couldn't have happened first, which is weird now that I look at it. Trash disposal room. No, wait. Wait. Where did they get this in? This... No. I don't need to... Oh, okay. I was misunderstanding. Okay. This is the timeline where Q team is executed. C team, that's Carlos, wakes up and is poisoned. Finds the antidote, correctly figures out which one is the right antidote, sends the other 3 vials across over to D team. D team wakes up in the incinerator. They successfully save Fi by... Ooh, no. No. They do not shoot. Why didn't they get poisoned then? That's a good question. Because immediately after they pull the trigger and Sigma doesn't die, they wind up poisoned and have to drink the antidote. That was a total non-thing. I wonder if that'll come up later. Phi dies because Diana refuses to pull the trigger and potentially kill Sigma. The C team winds up in a room, my least favorite room of the game. They successfully find the mask. Only one person lives, and that is Akane. Akane, okay. Akane's the only one breathing through the mask, so she lives, and she walks out. Transporter room, okay. Yeah, Akane just straight up walks out, because now there's 6 people dead. Yeah, I know they wouldn't get the antidote if they weren't getting poisoned, but, right, like, when they woke up, weren't they already poisoned? And it just took, you know, a while for it to get through their system, I suppose. So yeah, right here is where Akane walks out, because 6 people are dead. Q-Team, Phi, and Junpei, and Carlos. So she leaves with the 6 codes. They're stuck here. They go to the transporter room, do that quest. They teleport. They do teleport out. However, they're duplicated. So the originals stay behind. They are stranded. They spend 10 months in there, have twins, and then the twins get sent back in time. I've already forgotten why I brought up this timeline in particular. There is so the frig much going on in this game. Carlos is really important. He's the one who does like the most jumping around on his own. He has several shifts, and he also twice, I think, uses the transporter and duplicates himself. I think just for completeness sake, I'm gonna go do this first. Get the who is Zero question wrong. Just to make sure that's taken care of.
Oh, and your evidence?
Take that!
Evidence?
Yeah. Tell me what makes you say that.
Well,
Don't tell me you randomly picked a name. Bastard. I'm not gonna fall for it.
I wonder if there's actually... Yeah, let's take a minute and see what other possibilities there are here. Like, what if I say the guy that he just killed was Zero? Carlos. What if I say Carlos was Sigma? Carlos was Zero.
Oh, screw it. I'll just kill all of you.
Okay, we'll stand here. That's a cool hint. He fired the gun 3 times.
I'm coming to you.
He fired the gun 3 times and you'd hear 2 bodies drop. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many of those. There's gonna be so many things that I'm gonna see playing through this again. There's even another blood splatter over there that isn't any of them. That's really something. What if I go back to this again and try... Who did I just say? Carlos.
Oh!
Oh. No, okay, so that doesn't mean anything. You yourself are 0.
Me?
Yup.
So you're saying I'm 0? You fucking brat!
Alright, so now to do things for real. That's the kill button. That's not what we want. We want to say, I know what's in the box. Somewhere. Damn it. The global chart is failing me. Alright. Here.
Seriously, what the hell is this thing?
What?
So the thing that he said about opening Pandora's box, he said to Akane and Junpei, so Carlos shouldn't remember it. It fits. That is it. What is in this box?
What the hell is this?
It looks like a device of some kind.
Hey, look, something's appearing on the monitor.
To execute the Force Quit program, the central control computer must be booted.
Central control computer?
Wait, did we ever see something like that in here?
If there isn't, then we're out of luck.
Dead end, huh? Hey, Carlos, how did you know that password?
I'm not sure.
What?
I don't know how I knew.
This is just a guess, but... Carlos, did you possibly shift from another timeline?
considerably
Wait,
many
shift?
timelines.
Shift. Shift. Oh, so it was like that then.
Hey, come on. You're the only one to figure it.
Sorry, just could you be quiet for a second? I need to think about something.
He shouldn't have known this.
You've been sitting here for an hour, Carlos.
Thank you for
maybe
fast forwarding
share
through that.
What you've been thinking about?
Do you want to know?
Yes.
I was thinking about you, Akane.
Me?
You're, well, to be blunt, really hot.
Like an incinerator.
We may never manage to make our way out of the shelter. You know what that means, right?
Is he
I'm
trying to get
sorry. I'm not
Junpei to
sure.
attack him?
What the hell are you getting at, you asshole?
Oh, look. A Neanderthal is trying to block my way.
What? Wait, what the hell?
Carlos! Ah! No! Please!
This is very unexpected.
This!
Shut the fuck up!
You bastard!
What the?
Hey! Wait up! What the hell are you doing, Carlos?
I suppose I couldn't control myself?
You asshole!
What? Is that all you got?
What did you say?
That's the extent of your feelings for Akane? Huh?
Damn you!
That was a good one. Oh, I can tell you're finally getting fired up over this.
If he's counting on Junpei to kill him with his bare hands, he may be out of luck. His plan could have been thought out a little better.
Carlos, are you all right?
Yeah, that was nothing. Anyway. Hey, man. What do you say to a drink?
What?
To clean the slate between us. Come on.
Now I'm trying to think. In this timeline, nobody's dead
This
yet?
one'll work fine. Ah, damn it. I blame you for this, Junpei. My hands are all shaky after your brutal punches. Sorry, but could you guys help me clean this up?
What the hell?
Thanks, guys.
Sure.
Guys, it's almost time.
You're right.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
What the hell was the point of that? Was he just trying to, like... Okay, so there was the box, putting in the correct answer. Okay, we also know the answer for Q Team. I mean, that we know the quality of the plans that these people come up with. Right. So they open the
So,
box and it
what
says,
about
oh,
that
you have to
thing?
go boot the
Wait.
central computer.
I feel like I'm remembering something.
Yes.
I know.
No.
Ah, it opened!
Now all we have to do is insert the plug here.
So where is this plug?
I think if we input the right numbers here.
What?
Wait. What do numbers for your head have anything to do with the plug for this?
I should just do it. You might get it then.
Stop avoiding the question!
Do you even know what should go there?
The numbers are,
We know this. We know these numbers. Couldn't we just find a screwdriver and unscrew these? Helmet code.
Are you kidding me? You're... Ah!
Eric, it's been an hour. Would you just get used to it already?
Why are we waiting an hour again?
How can I? I mean, it's a robot! For real? Could you maybe do something about it?
is this better?
Yeah. Now the shape brings out your eyes.
So this doesn't freak you out or anything at all?
I could say the same to you.
Well, not much phases me. I'm just not that type. You could have been a Martian for all I care.
Yeah, I was surprised when I first found out.
Maybe
I
he
thought
is.
my heart was in my throat.
You don't have a heart.
Hey, hold on. Did you say when you first found out?
I meant, it happened to me before. In the past. In another history.
Another?
I remembered everything when I saw what I looked like earlier.
Oh yeah, where's Delta? Where's Delta in this time? Is he still with them? He's just off camera?
You see, my brain isn't located in this head. My thought center is there, inside the quantum computer. That is where I think, perceive, and send command signals to this body. For example, when I raise my hand like this, it's simply receiving a command, just like a remote-controlled toy. Did you know? A quantum state is one where all possibilities overlap and coexist. This quantum computer, then, is able to use this state and run, say, simulations A, B, and C simultaneously. Basically, my brain is an infinite number of worlds and possibilities. So I can use that framework and, well, jump between other histories.
Oh, there's no way.
That I could do that? But it's possible that you two might be undergoing the same thing. There's a theory. Human consciousness may be a result of quantum effects in the brain. It's called quantum mind. It's more or less suggesting a human brain is a form of quantum computer. If a specific set of conditions are met, then you too can
Jump to other histories?
This sounds like crazy talk.
You don't believe me?
Of course not.
Oh, I don't blame you. I guess I should explain everything then.
Please? Start at the beginning.
Before I begin, I need to do one little thing.
You could catch it. You don't have to let it drop to the floor and break.
What did you just do?
Just a little something.
No? Oh?
Nothing changed. Huh.
That we can see. But it looks like the message changed.
Yes, I started up the system earlier.
It says force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. What does that even mean?
Wait, it seems like there's something else.
The key items are...
A mother's mementos?
I wonder what those could be.
So, this is saying we need to find them?
Does that mean they're hidden around here somewhere?
Even if that's true, I don't think we have the time.
Damn. Guess our time's up.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes.
Right.
Pleasant dreams.
And this isn't happening simultaneously with the others. They're taking turns. So now... So now Q team and D team are... They both have a box that just says insert mother's mementos. C team hasn't gotten there yet. The coin flip still doesn't have an outline because we're eventually going to go all the way back there. So this is the only thing left open. So we have to have this answer. So I'm going to watch this whole cutscene and see if we can figure anything out.
Now announcing the current casualties. None. Please continue enjoying the decision game.
Hey, excuse me, but could we maybe call a cab? We have a lost child here.
Who are you talking about?
Well, best to get her home soon. Her mother must be worried. And
You know better than anyone that I don't have one.
good God.
0003?
We're in the new year now?
So it's no longer 2028, but
January 1st, 2029.
Our memories end after we voted at 1330.
now we're stuck with a 10-hour blank gap.
But were we really asleep that whole time?
We might have woken up several times since then, but we've only forgotten about it.
Because of the drugs. Huh.
Hey, look, the box.
Box?
The Force Quit box.
Why is it open?
No idea.
There's text displayed on the monitor.
Force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. How about that?
Wait, I think there's more to the message.
Each is a mother's memento. A mother's memento?
Diana, does any of that ring a bell for you?
No!
Hey, what's wrong?
My head! My head! No. That can't be.
What is it?
Did you remember something?
But if that's true,
You're
key
a little
items
bit
we need
late.
to insert
I've been
are-
starting at 6 Eastern. I haven't done too much yet. So far, we've gone to the other Force Quit things. Carlos, out of nowhere, got a little rapey on Akane and let Junpei beat him up, and then he broke a glass on purpose. And now, and then they put the... Carlos remembered what to put into the Force Quit box, which doesn't make sense because he's not the one who heard it. Akane and Junpei were in another history. Then we also did Q teams, and now this I think is the only way forward. One of these is Brooch. I'm not sure what the other one is, and I'm wondering if I actually do have to decipher the thing on the wall. Especially since it looks like you can make the word mother there. So, unfortunately, I don't have a way of doing this on stream, but I'm gonna see if there's a way that I can work through this anagram real quick, especially if I have a head start. If I know one of the words. Oops, that's one too many. I have a feeling this may be. Here's the other thing. The one on the left clearly looks like it's shaped like Phi's brooch. What's the one on the right? A coin? A cylinder? The phrase on... Well, that's a good question. Which wall did this come from? Let me make sure I'm not deciphering something silly. The one that I'm doing is when a curious hate oozes calamity. we've already been given the answers for let's inhibit the virus, which I know was Q Team. That is, the truth is invisible. And the other one was probably C Team. Let the game end where I treat 2. And that was together with me, we are 10. Delta. And that was Akane and Junpei that saw it, so that was C Team. Yeah, let me just... C, F, H, another H. N. W, Y, Z. All right. So let me type that out just so that you guys have it too. Make sure when a curious and I suspect, like, if we're going off the theory that this is going to help us with the box, one of the words is mother. That still leaves a lot of letters left over. There's a Y for my, but no, there's no more M's. CCHLNSST. I have no experience with doing these. Zero. No, we can't make mother and zero. There's only one R. Yeah, that's not gonna... I don't know what I can do here. There's no D for delta either. There's no P for phi. Man, how do you do one of these that only has one R in it? If we didn't do mother, we could do... no, can't do children. There's no D. If I hit back, does she have some kind of a flashback or something that hints at it?
Huh. I wonder why
What's the matter?
I thought I remembered. But then it slipped through my fingers.
Can't believe it.
Wait. I know I can get it. Let me try again.
Oh, the blue bird! Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, did they even show... like, that looked skippable. Have I seen that exact clip?
Hmm?
Oh, so they actually gave it to me again. Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, the in-game character. Oh, wait. Wait. Blue space bird? So no, thanks for not saying anything. That's good. Yeah, I totally forgot that she left this, and I should have been looking out for it because I knew I was looking for an answer to this question too. Even before I knew that she was Phi's mother.
Diana?
What's gotten into you?
Oh, Phi!
What? No.
Wait, how did she remember? What is she remembering?
Diana, you're...
Sigma!
You don't have to say anything. This is enough for now.
Yeah, I forgot that she left the bluebird in the cage. I mean, in the bluebird in the pod. Did she, though? I don't even remember. I guess she did. Achievement unlocked. Bigger on the inside. Oh, what's this? Is this the grand... It's totally the grand finale. It's the only thing left. Well, it's the beginning of the grand finale. Let's start with Q Team. Oh, final decision. Ominous. I feel like you would notice
I knew
that
it.
walls were computer screens.
Looks like the memories we regained are true after all.
Wait, didn't I pick Q?
The 3 wards.
Does it not matter?
Were all in the same place.
I don't think it matters.
Then...
Carlos!
Akane. Junpei.
And Mira, and Eric.
And you're Sean, right?
Carlos. What happened?
Proof of friendship.
Anyway, what are you guys doing here?
According to the schedule, C team and Q team should both still be asleep.
We took a page out of your book and did what you did. We used the cards to keep the bracelet needle from injecting us.
So, does that mean?
Yeah. I remember everything.
I do too. Junpei and I as well.
Over the past few hours, we got back the memories we forgot.
Well, to be more accurate, it's more like we accessed the morphogenetic field and downloaded all of them.
Then you have the other history's memories too?
Yes.
Then you're like us.
But why?
Hold up. Eric and I are different.
Yeah. We didn't gain memories from other histories.
Then neither of you got injected?
No. We're the same as Carlos and the others.
I told them. Maybe I'll start from the beginning.
Please do.
First, so I could run the program in the Force Quit box, I accessed the central control computer. Then, I briefly turned off the communication network. That way, I stopped the surveillance cameras from sending any data to Zero. I didn't want Zero to catch on to what we were doing.
And that's when Sean let us in on the truth of what's going on here.
We went over to the transporter room and picked up 2 cards. Before the injection, we each slipped one between our wrist and bracelet.
Okay. Now you two make sense. But what about you, Sean?
Well, you probably already know, but I'm a robot. Being injected does nothing to me.
Then,
Every time the time limit approached, I was forced to go into sleep mode. Then my memories from the previous 90 minutes were deleted. I didn't want that to happen, so... You remember me saying I accessed the computer? Well, I hacked my own system too.
Mm-hmm.
He said he managed to cancel the force sleep and delete functions.
What about C-Team then?
We couldn't interrupt the surveillance cameras, so we had to be sneaky instead.
First, Carlos pushed me down and climbed on top of me.
He what? It was just an act. I was only pretending to do it.
Carlos used that moment to whisper in my ear. He said to go to the transporter room and grab the cards in there.
But if I just let her go like that, it looks suspicious. So Junpei and I stayed behind to get Zero's undivided attention. I casually invited Junpei to the power room. You can see the results of our conversation.
You should have told me what was up.
If I had, then Zero would have figured it out. You look like you'd be a crap actor.
and
Shots
after
fired.
that,
We met Akane in the lounge. We hid from the cameras and each got a card from her.
You don't even know where the cameras are. Do you?
sorry, but could I get confirmation on something? Everyone knows what all happened in the other histories, right?
Even you, Mira and Eric?
Didn't Eric say so earlier? Sean told us everything.
But wait. Why?
Why what?
Why do we know about the other histories?
Well, that's probably...
You want to know?
Oh yeah, where was he?
Q? Or maybe it's actually Zero.
You are free to call me by my given name, which is Delta. There's no need to look so threatening. You were the one who named me, Diana. It doesn't matter. I shall answer your question. Carlos, Akane, Junpei, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. All 6 of you know that you are shifters, correct? Think back on your path to this very moment. Did you arrive in this history by following a normal flow of time? No, of course you didn't. You jumped in from another history using your shift abilities. And it wasn't just this once. You have been shifting back and forth many, many times.
Making Swiss
From
cheese
one
out of the
point
space-time
in
continuum.
space-time to another. You boldly took chances. much like jumping from one tree branch to another. You have forgotten that fact, perhaps as a result of the medicine, or as one of the side effects of shifting. Regardless, your memories have been kept firmly intact within the morphogenetic field.
Sure.
It is simply that the 6 of you regained the memories of those times. One small trigger, and the levee preventing you from remembering collapsed. Sean is a similar case. However, his thought center is located within the quantum computer, so I suppose it's slightly different from you.
What about me and Mira?
You are both like me, in that we do not have the ability to shift.
You don't?
I have another power instead.
He can control snails with his mind.
The power to mind hack.
Mind hack?
I am able to read other people's minds. I know the thoughts and ideas that go through their heads.
Psychomantis.
That's why I know exactly what Phi is trying to do right now. Step away from that device, Phi.
Then, when we blocked the injection,
I saw through your ruse.
Then why did you...
I wanted all of you to play the final decision game.
The final decision game?
I find human decisions fascinating. More specifically, the world branching that occurs as a result. I already mentioned that I am unable to shift. But after looking inside millions of minds, I learned one thing. There are people in this world with the ability to jump between histories. That shifters exist.
Yep.
Hence, why I know so much about these parallel worlds.
You did all this? Because you were curious?
When a person does something significant, it's difficult to boil the reason down to one word. Their motives are often very complex. It is the same now. To fulfill several objectives, it was necessary to trap all of you in here.
So why did you do it?
You want to know? It is so you give birth to Phi and myself, Diana.
What do you mean?
Phi and I are the children of Diana and Sigma.
Phi is...
Wait. They're children?
November 16th, 2029. Phi and I were born in this shelter.
Will be. Will have been.
This was another
Would
history,
have been.
of course.
It's not a history. It's a future. Would have been going to.
Shortly after,
Been
the
born.
atomic data that makes up our bodies was transported to April 1904. The transporter was located in a German research facility at that time. Our bodies reconstructed and regenerated in the export pods at that facility.
But that would mean you're actually...
I'm 124.
You're joking.
But Phi is...
A German researcher sent her to 2008. Records indicate that she was part of an experiment.
you're saying Phi jumped back in time from 2029 to the year 1904, and then
forward again to 2008?
Technically, what was sent both times was simply the data makeup of Phi's body.
I heard that in 2008, the device was being studied in an American facility.
That's when an old couple who were researchers took me in.
We've gone off topic. But yes, that was one of the major goals.
So he just needed to make sure that he would be born.
Helped create Phi and myself. And when I say that, I am including all of the other histories. If I hadn't trapped the group of you here, then Phi and I would have never been born in our current forms.
Your current forms?
Sean, you should already know about epigenetics. You see, environmental factors determine which switches are activated within the genetic code.
Okay, that's why they
Reproductive
introduced that
cells are the
before.
same. Or perhaps I should say that the reproductive cells are the ones most affected.
Oh, I get it. That's why you made Diana and Sigma play the decision game.
What do you mean?
By backing them into a crisis situation, he caused an epigenetic change within their reproductive cells. I think that's why their children were born with unique powers.
Gold Star. This is the reason I have my mind-hacking abilities. Phi was affected as well. You were born a shifter. D-Team, do you recall what was written on your wall?
When a curious hate oozes calamity.
And rearranging the letters gives you...
No way.
She did it that
You
fast.
choose can materialize us.
Never would have got that.
Our decisions will bring you to life.
That is why the decision games were held. So that the Phi and me, here now, would materialize exactly the way we are.
No, but... Okay, so I get why you had to have Diana and Sigma go through life or death decisions. But the rest of us had nothing to do with...
I already told you. My motives are complex.
What? Wait, there's more?
Fuck you, you goddamn old man!
Fine, no!
Why did that work? Or did he just not want to shoot her? Also, I thought you could only jump that high when you were on the moon. Oh
It's
my god,
over.
they gave it to Eric? Please.
You may be right.
What?
Diana, take this. Put it in. Your bluebird, too.
It's ready.
Verified. Key items were set. Executing Force Quit program. 10 minutes until explosion.
What?
Oh no!
The hell? What is this?
Hey, answer me! What's with that announcement?
Must I explain?
Please.
This shelter will soon explode. You've worked so hard, only to turn on this facility's self-destruct mechanism.
Sean, access the central control computer.
It's no use. Once the Force Quit program has been activated, there is no possible way for you to reverse it.
Then what can we do?
I will tell you two good things. First, I suggest checking behind the bar counter.
You're not gonna tell us the second?
No!
Why would you?
Gab's
What?
been.
What?
Did you kill Gab?
Yes, with the shotgun you're holding. There wasn't much life left in him anyway.
You
What?
monster!
I never expected to hear that coming from you, Sean.
So what's the other thing?
You had 2 things to tell us.
What?
I have the ability to mind hack,
We already know that.
but I've not told you everything about it. Reading other people's thoughts isn't the only thing I can do with mind hacking. It only lasts a moment, but I am able to control someone's body as I wish. Like this.
Eric, why?
No, for real, my finger just...
Mind hacking.
Understand now. This is my power.
Not a great power.
So, let's begin. Your final decision game. You have 2 choices. 1, to stay here and wait to die. The other is... The other is...
Hey! What's the other option? What's the other option?
See, now we have no idea if he planned to die on a cliffhanger note like that, or did he plan to be able to get all of it out before he bled out? Because why wouldn't he tell them before pulling the trigger?
Well, what should we do?
What about the X door?
And how exactly should we open it? Unless 6 people die, it's gonna stay closed. Or should we start killing each other now?
Mira?
I have an idea.
Which is?
We're going to shift, all of us, together.
Hey, hold on. Like jumping to another history?
But Eric and
I'm sure it will be fine. Remember what I said? Human consciousness may be a result of quantum effects in the brain.
Oh, yeah. You said if certain conditions are met, we can also...
What are the conditions?
First, you need to be exposed to danger. And the other one is...
To be in the vicinity of a group of shifters.
I get it.
We'll resonate, and then Mira and Eric can...
But which history are we going to jump to?
None of the similar histories will work. One team is likely to be dead after the vote.
And we can't shift if there are no bodies for us to jump to, right?
Then... we need to jump to where all of us are alive.
When we're all alive.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean...
The history, where we won the coin toss.
I'm not sure I get it all, but it's a good idea?
What are you saying? There's no way we could do that.
Why not?
Shift isn't simply jumping into bodies in different histories.
Our consciousnesses swap places. Ours for theirs.
We'll be forcing our other selves into these bodies, and they'll die without knowing why.
It's nothing like that time
Yeah,
that I
and
forced
what's
my
wrong
other
with that?
self into a hail of machine gun fire.
Well, they're all living without a care off in another history, yeah? One time, they do the coin toss once and win? Don't you think that's unfair?
Mira, you're saying they, but we're talking about ourselves here.
Well, we should consider if those people really are us.
Good point. If we assume that we here are the true versions, then the us in the other history are essentially strangers. Even more of a reason not to.
If we shift to that history, then we're tossing the others under the bus to save ourselves.
The us in that history have done nothing wrong. I mean, the only thing they did was win at a coin toss.
You could say the same for us. The only thing we did was lose a coin toss. Even so, we've had to go through so much shit. We've been forced to put our lives on the line.
Besides, aren't the bodies in the other histories ours anyway?
Then why should we second guess ourselves?
Huh.
1 minute until explosion.
We're out of time. I'll say it again. We have two choices. We can stay here and wait for our deaths, or survive by sacrificing our other selves in another history.
So that's what that bastard meant. The final decision game.
I'll just, if I don't push anything, does it default to don't shift? Or does somebody come up with another idea? I wonder if a bomb's not actually going to go off. Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it is. I thought that might have made sense, like them making the decision to stay here. Whatever. Huh. All right. Oh, all right. That's all. That's a ton of achievements. But we have not yet cleared it. Right, we can't go there yet. Wait, how do I get back there? But are you only shifting when it doesn't go off?
And more.
Oh, oh. Like it only goes off if we don't shift? I don't know. Let's do us. Oh, now we go here. Payoff 2. Because the first clip was called Payoff. When we win the toss and just walk outside.
Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I'm in a bet with someone, but...
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what happened?
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
Was that 8 or 9? It should have only been 8. But he wasn't.
Did we do it?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
We're not wearing the bracelets, so I don't know the time. But
Judging by the position of the sun, it's probably noonish.
And the date?
How would I know?
Hey, Mira. Eric. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
I definitely remember you.
Then we really did.
Oh, must have worked.
Life is unfair, don't you think?
You bastard.
17 years ago, a snail traveled down a narrow path in the park. If that snail hadn't been there, perhaps all of you here would have lived a completely different life than you did. Just one small snail, and everyone's lives, even the world, changed.
So, what's the big deal?
Oh, would you just quit talking nonsense?
I'm so glad you were safe.
Focusing on the important things.
You all have shifted in from another history.
Whatever. We gotta call the cops.
And what exactly will that accomplish?
Isn't it obvious? We're throwing you in the slammer.
And my crime?
Murder.
Murder? I see. But I haven't killed anyone. Specifically, in this history, not a single person has died. I strongly doubt the police would listen.
But in the other histories, you...
Did you not pay attention? I don't have the ability to shift. The only reason I know anything of those histories is because I mind-hacked you. In effect, the me you know is a different person than the one before you.
True.
Can I be charged for killing someone in another history? If so, then I'd say this world would be full of criminals of all kinds.
What about conspiracy to commit?
Yeah. I'm betting this history's got a bunch of dangerous machines and gimmicks all over the shelter.
Unfortunately, I have removed them all. You've slept for quite a while. Nothing is left in the shelter. No transporter, no quantum computer. Loaded into a truck and taken away. Sean is able to move right now due to radio signals received from a satellite.
Okay.
What? Aren't you happy? I say again, in this history, not a single person has died.
Yeah, I don't know if they're quite grasping
exist, and there will never be an outbreak of Radical 6. There is only a bright future ahead for all of us. Is this not what you'd call a happy end?
But according to you, all of mankind will die if time passes and nothing is done.
A religious fanatic, a terrorist attack that sparks a nuclear war.
I heard this story. You said you released Radical 6 so that you could kill that person.
The me before you did not say that, but I can't deny it's true.
Radical 6 won't spread throughout the world in this history.
That means that fanatic guy won't die.
Wait, so now humans will go extinct?
Hey, where's that happy future you mentioned?
Interesting. Does that make you angry, Fi?
What?
If so, then we have a serious contradiction. I had prepared a future in another history where 2 billion would survive. But yet, you decided to jump to this history. That means you chose a future where humanity goes extinct, over 6 billion dead.
No, you're wrong, Delta. Nothing in the future has been determined yet. We'll shape the future with our own hands.
Huh. You said something I can get behind, Carlos.
I think so too.
I agree.
Okay, me too.
Mirror.
You're right. The future has infinite possibilities.
If we work together, we can accomplish anything.
Humanity's gonna die out? Screw that.
We'll definitely change that horrible future.
What's so funny?
Just that.
What the hell do you mean?
I'm sure I told you in another history that my motives are complex. Imagine, what if none of you had experienced the events that occurred in the shelter? You're so determined now to change the future. One of the goals of all of this was to get you into that frame of mind. It's all going according to plan, without a single casualty. I created a future where mankind will be saved. Does that upset you? Are you angry that your life was played with? Very well. I will give all of you one last choice. With that gun there, you will be able to choose whether to kill me now or allow me to leave.
124.
I promise I won't use mind hacking on you. You are free to decide. Which shall it be? Pull the trigger or let me go. The fates of you, me, and mankind are all on the line. This is the decision game.
There's no telling if we get to actually go back and do this one again. Or it ends there. Ha! Maybe. Maybe there's something after the credits. I don't know. So I like what they did. They introduced, and this is like, there are a lot of things that get spelled out pretty explicitly, but the one thing that they didn't quite spell out is, okay, you take the Sean hitting the button that duplicates and puts another copy into a virtual paradise, right? So you push that button and there's two possibilities. Either one, the game ends with him being the Sean who's in the simulation, or the game ends with him being the one who pressed the button. That basically when you're brought up to that point, there's two Seans, and this is what happens with both of them. You follow one of them, and then we get to try again and follow another one. And then sort of the same thing happens with the teleport pods. You go, okay, somebody hops into the teleporter, it goes off, and then somebody stays behind and another person goes to this other timeline. And you go, well, which one are you going to be? There's no real way to know. You jump in, two yous jump out, so which you are you? That's sort of like a direct comparison to what he did. In this timeline, Zero set all of this stuff up and then went, I'm going to flip a coin. It comes up... Which one is which? Red, I think, was the right one. It comes up red. Carlos guesses red, and he says, oh, okay, you can all go. He puts you to sleep, and then he goes and takes apart all the stuff, and then comes out and gives him that speech. Says, okay, here we go. You guys were released, and now you're the guys who... Now I'm speaking to the people who got Tails and went through a whole bunch of shit. He's like, I planned it all. But all I had to do was plan it all and then be the version of Delta who was unfortunate enough to be in the they lost the flip timeline. Just by flipping the coin, he was doing the same thing that you do when you hop into the teleporter, when you press the duplicate my memories button. He was creating two versions of himself and gambling on the fact that he would be the one that was on the good timeline. And he's like, all I had to do was set that up so that there was a possibility that you guys would go through this enormous gauntlet of stuff that I planned out. I recorded all of these messages. I prepared things that I knew what I was going to do or say contingent on what was going to happen. And I didn't have to go through with any of it. All I had to do was flip a coin. You guessed it correctly. You walk outside and I go, I have resolved the paradox of my own life by making sure that I will be born and Phi will be born. I've created an alternate timeline that I'm not going to see, where Radical 6 infects the planet, and I've given people the motivation to prevent the nuclear war. So I totally side with him. All he needed to do was set all of this up, flip the coin, and it's like he said, it's, things happen that are beyond your control, where it really is up to chance whether you go down this path or that path. So, it's weird and very, what's the term? What's the Xanadu Gambit, I think, is what TV Tropes calls it, when somebody plans something out with ridiculous foresight. But then he was a mind reader and had 100 years to prepare for this. So I guess that's the excuse. And now there may be some more stuff after the credits. Let's see. It's thanks to the support of our fans that this project was completed. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Zero Escape staff. Cool. CQD-END number 2. Yeah, it would be excruciating to have worked on VLR and have it tank as badly as it did. I guess it was not well received, particularly in Japan. Did not sell well, and so for a long time, there was a thought that they wouldn't be able to do the third game. To have planned to do this game and then not be able to do it would just be awful. Achievement unlocked, Shifter. So that should be everything. Yeah, what did I say Xanadu? I meant Xanatos. The Xanatos Gambit. Oh, I know how we can check. Do I have all of the Steam achievements? I am missing 2. I'm missing obtain all quest files and collect all trophies. What are trophies? What do you mean by trophies? Can I just go into game, go into the menu and see what you mean by trophy? Zapdos Gambit? Porygon Gambit? So now here's quest, and there's so there's one thing somewhere that I never got. Oh, that's too bad. Wait, this is the thing that he says when you, when he gets shot with the crossbow. Both love and luck help the bold. Whatever. Alright, so it's... I don't think it's gonna be in here. Oh, by doing it like this, I can... Okay, so I can get a... kind of a hint here on which room it is that has the thing. It must have been in the... either the healing room... Either the healing room or manufacturing. There's another note that I'll just look around for. But what are trophies? Maybe that just means achievements? Like once I get this one, All-Seeing Wisdom, I will also automatically get the last one. Well, I guess I'm not gonna do that on stream, right? There's no point in doing that. Nobody wants to sit and watch that. So instead, what should we do instead? Fire up some Danganronpa? Alright, while I'm thinking, I am gonna go try and find that one. Where's the healing room? Healing room was... yeah, these guys. Oh, this is a complicated room, though. And there's gonna be a file somewhere that I didn't get? This actually seems like one of those things that I might just look up. See, here's that. I got that note. Should be a knife right here. I probably can't grab it. Nope. Oh my god, they're gonna make me do the bud puzzle again. No, maybe we won't do this right now. Oops. So somewhere around here there should be a thing that... There should be a thing that counts as a note. Although maybe it really isn't this room. Maybe it is the manufacturing room. That there was one that I didn't find. Oh, I all right. I guess I'm not going to bother. I'll look it up. And let me tell you, I cannot wait to start watching people play this game. Those, like, mainly the twist of realizing that Delta is a member of one of the teams is absolutely mind-blowing. Especially, like, I had two shocks, because at first I thought I had figured out that Delta was the player when Sean turns towards the camera and shoots. I was shocked and then came to completely the wrong conclusion. I thought it was just like a fourth wall break. Quest files. Oh, healing room only has 1. Manufacturing has 7. So this is one that I totally missed. Infirmary. Pantry. Rec room. Control. Biolab. Pod room, I have 2. Study 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I have a trash disposal room? That's what it is. Trash disposal room. What is that even? Trash disposal room. Is that the... That's not the... No, that's the incinerator. That's the bomb room. Oh, there's the incinerator. Okay, trash disposal room. Send the toolbox to Fi and have her open it. Oh, which means I gotta go through the whole puzzle. You saw someone yesterday who discovered Mira's true self as they were about to eat dinner. Nice. I have this written. No, do I? Can I just skip forward? Is it one? No, that was the screwdriver alone. We gotta turn a light on for her. I gotta say too, I was actually pretty nervous that people would be like, that people would come in and not be able to help themselves spoiling, because it's a very exciting game and everybody has different strengths. People get caught on completely different things. So what are we doing? Oh, no, it's this. She blowtorches the thermometer. There's the chair. That makes this come down. Now I lowered this to phi. Oh, I have to send the toolbox to phi. Okay. So no, I'm supposed to use the toolbox with the chute? Wait, but she can't open it, can she? Didn't I? Did I give her the screwdriver too soon? The screwdriver disappeared, as screwdrivers are wont to do. Are you for real? How silly. Open shutter first. Damn it. No. How about this? What are the chances? So now I need to give her the toolbox. She picks up the screwdriver. Some kind of puzzle in here. Doesn't look like the tools are... And now we do one of these. That could go... Nope, there's no way. Could be there. There or there. Wait, what was the first one that I said? Like so. Gotta go there. Got it. Max out the needle, and that gave me the last 2 achievements. What a lame clue. Alright. Stick a fork in 0 escape, because it is done. Now we'll load up some Danganronpa. Oh, you go to save to exit, of course.